All right, let's test, test, test. Is this working? I think this is working. I don't know about desktop audio. Oh yeah, there's desktop audio. Let me know if the desktop audio is too loud. It's probably not. But as you can tell, I'm not wearing headphones, so. And even if I was, I wouldn't actually know how the mix was because that's uh that's done in OBS, and I hear the audio before OBS without my voice in it. Because it'd be really weird to hear my own voice back to me while I'm talking. It makes things a little difficult. I feel like I've done that at some point once for some reason. I don't remember why. But yeah, it makes things a little difficult, so I don't do it. Because, yeah, it messes with your mind, man. We'll give the stragglers a few minutes. There's probably gonna be a lot of stragglers because I, like the genius that I am, only scheduled this like 14 hours ago. So yeah, there's probably a lot of people who won't even know about it until quite late, which is kind of unfortunate. But it is what it is. All right. Yeah, just looking at the beauty that is the spawn. This is as fast as I can go. Wow, this is pretty slow. It's actually pretty lackluster, as you can see here. I am kind of pleased with how my little river thing turned out, but it needs the mountains yet that the river comes from. And then this back here all needs to be landscaped out. But there's kind of no point in doing all of that when I have to still finish. Yeah, the back of this build. I had forgotten that this wasn't done yet. That needs to be finished, and I need to put a parking lot in. Picnic. Or not a picnic. What do you call that? A park. Just a grassy area there. Some parking space. Picnic benches. Things like that. It's just all visual. Oh, okay. Well, let me turn that down. I was a little worried about that. Desktop audio should be turned down. Oh, I should really look at all these chats here. Play more open source games. Nope. Switch entirely to MC/S. I don't know what that means, but no. No, and no. Quite the opposite, in fact. Like a straight 180 reversal. I could show you the, oops, I think I maybe just showed you the hidden thing, but it's supposed to be hidden, so you're not supposed to know about it. So, yeah. This lake took me way longer than I would like to admit. It just giant wall of water. I still really haven't come up with a good solution for the edge. Like, I have invisible borders here. And I think there's... Oh, maybe there's not anything there. So it's pretty easy for people to walk off the edge of the world. And if you do that, you kind of just fall until you quit. Because there's no way to get back to spawn. So, that should definitely have some ramifications made. Also, like, there's an invisible wall here, but if you go down right here, now there's no invisible wall and you can get out. It's quite shameful, honestly. But yeah, I figure I really only have to make the invisible wall go down far enough where you would suffocate before you could get out. But I don't know how deep that is, and the invisible wall is kind of a pain in the butt because I have to do it all manually, which is just due to the way that it's coded, which is kind of annoying, but is what it is. Although I wonder, actually. I could probably use World Edit and just place the invisible node as the invisible node, rather than the invisible node part that you can place. Hey, what is this? Why is there grass in the street? What did I do here? Let me fix that real quick. And then we can get on to the meat and potatoes. I might not actually be able to fix this real quick. Can I? Can I? Come on. Nope. Alright, well. Easy enough solution. And that should be color gray. And I should put my fingers in the right spots. Color. Earth is flat. I knew it. I mean, yes, but no. I mean, this is flat, but there's hills here. And if there's hills, that means it's not flat, right? The answer there is yes. I believe the word you're looking for is the Earth is planar, which would be true, yes. Because there's only a top to it. That's not what I mean. You can only walk on the top of it, I suppose would be the more correct way, because obviously there is a bottom to it. Like if we scoot over to the edge here, I mean, see, there is, oh wow, that's right, I had to do this. There is a bottom to the world, but you can't walk on the bottom of it. You can only walk on the top, so it's planar. When I put my water in, it turns out there were a couple holes that water was leaking through. So I had to put all these lights down here so I could patch up the holes where the water was leaking through. Because otherwise, it had to keep calculating all of that water stuff. And theoretically, if somebody were to build a level then below here, at some point water might reach its way down there, which, you know, could be bad. So I had to do things so that wouldn't happen. So that's why that's there. Also, much of the beautiful, well, I guess beautiful is subjective. Much of the landscape here, the mountains, a lot of this hilly area here, this was done all by hand, but this hilly area here, the ground over here, kind of the blending of the, I don't know if blending's the right word, but the mixing of the different textures, the whole ground around this. This was all done with a neat little mod called, what is it called? Terraform? I want to say, yeah, Terraform. It is super great for doing this. So it is on the server. You do have to get the privilege to use it from me because it's not one that's available to buy. Because, you know, you could do some bad things with it, much like World Edit, but World Edit I edited World Edit, so it respects areas and protections and stuff. So you can't do as much damage with it as you used to be able to. But this mod you still could, so that's why you have to specifically get permission to use it from me. Beautiful cafe here, built by what's his name. If you haven't been on or around the server lately, it's quite nice. He actually built 4 of them, I think, all just to you know, be like, hey, give these a shot. And this is the one that I chose to put here because it fit. You know, it's not overpoweringly huge. There was one that was like a 2-story, quite nice. But yeah, and then we got our goofy little post office still. Lots of fun crates. There's some sound effects in here now. I don't know if they'll play. I mean, they will play, but whether or not they'll play right then, I don't know. Parking for the post office. These pop-up bollards. They're quite nice. I believe I seen somebody do this. Yep. You can get inside of here. If you do, you're pretty much, you're stuck. Like, you're done for. You can't get out. These are locked doors, so you can't get through there. And you can't jump over these because the idea is that you can't get in. And there's nothing you can get up onto. Like, you go up onto here, but you're not going to be able to jump from there around and through this. So pretty much you just have to exit the game or the server and go back in to get out of there. Does that actually even work? You know, I'm not even sure if that works. Yikes. Because I don't remember. I don't remember if you always appear in spawn. If you have the builder privilege, you don't. But if you're just a player, maybe you always appear in spawn. I don't know. I have these beautiful signs that say text. Quite nice. Quite nice. Oh, the pump. My crowning achievement. Let me show you the pump. Pumps, I guess, because there's two of them. Yes, these are pumps. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But these are the pumps that pump water into this. Yes, and here are all the backup generators. And, you know, here's the pump house where you can tell they're hard at work playing solitaire. Good stuff, good stuff. That's closed. Nice. This, yeah, we saw this before, but now it's an actual tunnel that goes through. Cool, cool, cool. And then it just runs around. Nice roads with all these lights. I spent way too much time doing all of this. I actually made a little map to base all of this off of. These will be replaced at some point, but have to make new models for whatever they call those things. They're not jersey walls. They put them on like overpasses and stuff on the freeway. Although those normally have a jersey wall too. But maybe underpasses. You'll see them on like a split highway. They're usually wooden posts. Sometimes they're metal posts. And then there's like this long metal railing kind of thing that connects to them. It's pretty much so you can't drive into the oncoming traffic. And I gotta make me some of those to put here. But until that happens, I just have these fences. Because, you know, you wouldn't want somebody to jump into the river. Of course, you can literally jump over the rail. So, you know, it won't stop any from jumping. But, wow, there's a lot of hellos. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, it won't stop anybody from jumping, but it'll stop them from accidentally falling through. This would stop people from jumping. Barbed wire fencing. But I felt like that would look too ugly over there, so I didn't use that. All right, how many people is here? We got 8 viewers. Okay, let's get to the meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes of the stream. I should have written down notes, but I didn't. Oh, before I get to the meat and potatoes, let's answer this question from Sweenoob, or however you pronounce that. Is my Just community growing? I hope the game jam helps. I don't know if the community is growing or not. I don't even know how I would know. I don't know where you would find those kind of statistics. Forum registrations, maybe? I don't know. So I don't know. The game jam was, you know, I did a video about the game jam before I did all the game jam videos. What was it? 30 something. I just want to pull up the, is that on news? How many submissions were there? Here we go. There were, oh, come on. I have a feeling this is not. Oh, here we go. 25 entries to the game jam. Some of them are pretty garbage. Not gonna lie. Others were quite well, quite good. They were quite good. People are gonna think I don't know English. I've seen some updates for some of them. I'm actually going to be recording some new videos for a couple of them that I've been requested to make update videos, because after the game jam, the authors continued working on them and improved some of the issues that they knew about even at the time of submission, but they just didn't have time to get them fixed. So there will be some new videos on those coming down through the pipes in the next couple months. Is this a new server? No, not really. This has been around for a little while. I don't know if you can even see this on the stream, but the address is play.nathansalpat.com, port 30,000. It should be in the server list. I believe it's called In Our Midst. I'm like 100% sure that's what it's called. You can find it there. It's been around for metal cable. Well, they do metal cables as well, but that's not the one I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the one where it's like a, I don't know what, it almost looks like a train track, but it's on the side of a set of wooden posts so that you can't drive into the oncoming traffic. But I've seen them with the wire cables as well. 2 more Game Jam videos. I'm actually think I'm going to release both of those tomorrow. The 2 that are remaining are Mindgistics and what's the other one? Adventure something, I want to say. Let me look at the list here. Survive the Days is what it's called. And without too many spoilers before the incredible videos, they're both garbage. And I actually, because I was doing these in alphabetical order of the game. Mindgistics should have obviously been quite a while back because there's a lot of entries that start with the letter S. And as we all know, M comes before S. But I forgot, I recorded all these videos during the judging period, which was December 21st through the end of the month or something. I forget exactly what it was. And somehow those 2 videos slipped through the cracks and didn't get moved from the recording directory to the Game Jam video directory. So they didn't get edited until like last week. I was like, oh, I forgot these 2. Yikes. Yeah, so they should have actually both been posted, but I forgot about them till pretty late in the process. So that's why they aren't out yet. But they're both not great. I mean, the videos themselves, meticulously done, highest quality imaginable. But the actual game, yeah, not so much. So sorry to whoever made them. You're probably not watching the stream anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, they're not great. But you'll see that when they come out, assuming you watch them. And if you don't watch them, you won't see it. You'll just have to take my word for it that they're not great, which, I mean, that's fine too. Nobody cares. So there's those 2, and then we'll be back to the normal schedule. As I mentioned previously, there are a few that I'm going to be recording update videos for, because things have, been changed, improved, fixed. The Block Bomber video that I did, assuming you watched it in single player, it's not really meant for single player. So I'm going to actually do a video on the server. I was supposed to ask, I want to say Mr. E does that. I was supposed to ask him if he wanted to do like a voice chat for it. I suppose I still can. There's no rush. See if he was interested in something along those lines. But yeah, I have to do another video on that, actually on the server with people, so you can actually see like how the game really works when you have a handful of people playing rather than me playing against myself. So myself's just sitting there doing nothing, and I'm doing whatever, but I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't understand the controls very well, which to be quite honest, I still really don't understand the controls all that well, but definitely better than before. So yeah, it'd be a little better. I could explain things a little more thoroughly. Let me pick up this garbage. I'm sick and tired of all this garbage sitting around. Why isn't there a garbage can inside of here? It is. Oh, you know what? There is. It's hiding back here, though. Okay. Let's get to the meat and potatoes now because we can. So as I previously alluded to, I recorded all these videos, and let me just take a quick peek. What was the time period for the judging? Blah blah blah. Okay. December 22nd was the blah blah blah. It actually doesn't say. It just says December 22nd was the submission date. So I don't see. But it was like the end of the year. So there was like a week that I had to record all these videos, and which wasn't the biggest deal in the world because there was really no prep work for any of them. So like in my mod reviews, I generally will play with the mod to kind of figure out what it does and how it works before I record the video, because you kind of can't review a product very well if you don't know the product. So there's always some prep work involved in those. These, there was none. It was pure reaction. Launch the game, very first time ever, record, how it goes, and roast whoever made it for making garbage. Or if it was good, roast them for making good stuff. What's the opposite of roast? Praise them? Praise them for making good stuff? I don't know. So it was really easy, other than the fact that there was 25 videos to record, and at, say, 15 minutes each, that's some quick math. What's a quarter of 25? 6 hours? 6 hours of video? Wow, that's a lot of... Was it actually that much? I know some of them went longer than 15 minutes, too. There were probably a couple that were shorter, so I don't know, on average maybe 20 minutes or something. Anyway, so it was a decent amount of stuff to record. And then editing all of them, and then uploading them and all of that. So, there was time involved, but not as much as with some of the other things. But anyway, so they were all recorded in that 1 week-ish period. Actually, a good chunk of them were recorded in like a 3-day period because I was off of work and I was like, this stuff's got to get done. It's got to get judged. I put money down. I got to do my part. I got to do my judging. So I judged them, and you've all seen the results by now, I'm sure. If you haven't, I don't know why you should have done that. You should feel bad for not doing it, although doing it doesn't change anything, so it really wouldn't matter. Anyway, so I got them all edited, uploaded, blah, blah, blah. And so for the entire month of January, I pretty much, so they were all edited and uploaded, and I just, like, the week at a time, updated the video descriptions, set the schedule release dates, that stuff, like an hour worth of work a week for these, just to get them to go out there. Hey, Dirk joined the game. Howdy, Dirk. So I had tons of free time. It was great. It was amazing. It was so nice. I got so many things done around the house. And like coming towards the end of January. Yeah, towards the end of January. I was like, wow, this is really nice, It's nice to have time to spend with friends and family and not doing mind test stuff. And I was still doing some development work for the server here. And, so I was still doing mind test stuff, but I just wasn't recording the videos. And so I kind of sat down and we looked at the data. I was like, okay, so I spend, it's like 5.5, 6 hours a week doing just recording videos and editing and uploading and stuff. So you figure I'm doing that Let's Play on the Luna server. What's it called? Something Valley of Summer? Astrial? Something? I forget. Anyway, so it's like video, an hour plus of recording on that server a week, and then editing, which honestly takes almost an hour, trying to cut stuff down to make it like a half-hour video. And then the mod reviews, those probably average about 20 minutes. And there's a bunch of people joining. Those are probably, that could sometimes be up to an hour each. And then the current series, the Trader Dev, previously I was doing the Epic stuff. That's like a half hour or something, because that is really just jump on the server or single player, depending on which I'm recording on, and get stuff recorded. So no big deal. Get that recorded, edited, uploaded. Upload the mod reviews to like 4 or 5 different platforms, do the web page for them. It adds up. So you look at it and it's like, okay, 5 or 6 hours a week, 4 weeks a month on average, right? 4 weeks a month? A little over 4 weeks a month, yeah. So, it adds up. You're looking at like 20 plus hours a week. 20 plus hours a month doing, videos for YouTube and stuff. And what's my takeaway for all that? Oh, somebody crashed the server. That's cool. Let me just pull up some stats real quick. If I could figure out how to make YouTube do what I want it to do. Here we go. Is this an analytic? I don't even know where they put this stuff anymore, because I stopped looking at it because it didn't matter. Okay, so if we look at, it's the last 28 days. Oh, wait, actually, you know what? That doesn't matter. Let me find, where do they have revenue in here? Here we go. It's got its own tab. I think it shows like the past handful of months. Yeah. So in September, here's the. You're unable to find it on the latest version? I would think it should be available for the latest. I don't see why it wouldn't be listed. It should be in our midst. If you just search for it, it should pull up, I would think. So here's the big YouTube money making. Back in September, $6.33. October, $6.33. That's $6.33. November, $5.59. December, $7.63. January, $8.28. That is largely due to the fact that all of the Game Jam videos I monetized because I threw, I think it was $100 to the prize pool of this. So, I got to make that money back. So, I made back about 1/10 of it in ad revenue. So, yay me. And so far in February, I've made 95 cents. So you figured 20 hours a month, and I'm making, what, on average, we'll say $6. That's a terrible return on investment. And I'll just say this real quick. I never started doing YouTube because I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a bunch of money off of this. Okay, that wasn't really the intent, okay? It still isn't the intent, obviously, because if it was, I would be, like, shilling a Patreon or begging people to donate to my PayPal or putting ads on the mod reviews, which I don't think there's really an easy way for me to see that. The mod reviews, just take my word for it. They get the bulk of the views. Okay, that's the bread and butter of the channel. That's what everybody's here for. They don't care about the Let's Plays. For the most part, a lot of the trader died in lava and that crashes the server. That's probably not good. Probably not good at all. The mod reviews get the bulk of the views, and they're not monetized because they're not. So basically, that's a terrible return on investment, and would not recommend. Let me just file this bug report real quick. Trader dying in lava crashes server. So basically, what I'm saying, that is, what am I doing? I can't, what? No, I want to do an issue. There we go. So basically, yeah, don't do this if you're trying to make money because it doesn't work. Traitor dying in lava crashes server. Bada boom, bada bing. No, I won't forget about it because I made an issue. Now, I should, full disclaimer and disclosure, whatever, I never started this trying to make money. That wasn't the goal. When I started this... Can I check when I started doing this? Well, I could see when this... Oh, but that doesn't really help because... Lifetime. Okay, so this is 2017 that I started this channel. So that's 5 years, right? 2017, 22. So like 4.5 years on this channel. So I've probably been doing this about 10 years. I can't. Let me try this. This might break things. I'm going to switch to my old YouTube account and see. What in the world, YouTube? How did that? What? No. I just wanted to find my earliest video. Okay, oh, you know what? Let me try this. Let me sort by publish date. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Let's scroll through the super old stuff of firework videos. By the way, you don't want to look at those. Those are filmed at like 240. It's awful. They're probably not even still visible publicly. Okay, wow, I got a lot of videos on my old channel that aren't mine test. Here we go. My first mine test video. My very firsty first. Recorded September 23rd, 2014. That's actually when it was uploaded. I don't know when it was recorded. So it has 202 views. And it has 100% likes, which is 6 likes. So 2014 to 2022 is like 8 years. September. So let's say 7 years. I've been doing this for like 7 years. And let me just check real quick. Can I check this real quick? Let me look at the analytics here. Can I see lifetime? Can I see what my revenue was? Also, why does this channel not even list revenue anymore? That's weird. Interesting. So are they saying that this channel isn't even eligible for monetization anymore? So they don't give me my historical... Oh, wait. It has a monetization button. Oh, okay. So I am no longer eligible on this channel for monetization, which, whatever, fine. I don't care. But I also can't see how much I've made off of monetization on the channel. That's genius, YouTube. A+ quality work. It's always good to not know how much money I made off the channel. Yes. Okay, well, here, I can tell you this at least. I can tell you how much money I've made off of the My Test Videos channel. And prepare yourself. It's abysmally low. That's not what I want. I want lifetime. Lifetime? Lifetime estimated revenue. Since, no, what was this again? Since July 28th, 2017. Wait for it. Wait for it. You might want to be sitting down. These are big numbers. $162.02 over the past 7 years. Wow. It's a great way to make money. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just incredible. And again, let me stress, I never started this to try to make money, and I'm not doing this to try to make money. And furthermore, I'm not doing this video to make you feel bad that I haven't made money. I have an actual real job that I make money. This is like, a hobby. But with hobbies, they change. And so I'm going to be cutting back on videos a little bit. There's a lot of other things in life than video games. And there's a lot more important things in life than, random strangers on the internet that you're never going to meet. And, in the big scheme of things, they don't really matter. Not saying that, like, you're not important or that, there aren't people who personally know you who, love you and stuff. But I have no idea who any of you are. So, like, it's going to sound bad. But if you died tomorrow, I wouldn't even know. You know what I mean? Like, it's more important, the people I actually know, my family, my friends, I should spend more time with them than rando people on the internet that I don't know. Also, I've been doing some freelance work. Now, I have done some freelance mind test work in the past, and I've probably made, I don't know, a couple $100 off of that. I don't know where this Magnum person is. How can I play a game with you if you're not even here, bro? But I have recently started doing non-mind test freelance work for people. Somebody actually discovered me through my videos. I'm like, hey, we like your work. Can we hire you to do some stuff? So I've been making some models for some people. I don't know if I can actually go public and say anything about the game or anything like that. I didn't have to sign an, what do they call those? An NDA, is it? Non-disclosure agreement? I think that's what it's called. I didn't have to do any of that, but, they also, none of that work's going to be on my portfolio. I should really ask them if I could. Oh, hey, server crashed again. Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Always good when the server crashes. Yes. Swell. Okay, well, so there's some small bugs that need fixing. I should throw this out here right now. I don't know who What's His Face is. He's built some pretty neat stuff on the server here, and he has put in some bug fixes and stuff. And I just want to say thank you very much. What's his face? What's your face? Whoever you are, nice work. I appreciate it. I'll say these aren't even usable. So I'm gonna keep. Oh, I should just before anybody freaks out, The servers are staying online. I'm absolutely not taking those down. There's no reason to. Nope, that wasn't me. The servers are staying online because there's zero effort involved in those. I'll probably be updating them to 5.5 in the next few weeks. I just got to test some things to make sure that everything is working the way it should on the new version. I see no reason why it shouldn't, but I just have to make sure compatibility between old clients and new clients, blah, blah, blah. That's the normal stuff. Just make sure everything's still working. You're trying to go to the other spawn and that crashed? Wait, that shouldn't happen. What in the yikes? Why? Why is that crashing? Well, simple solution. Can't go there anymore because I just broke it. Wow, I can't type. There we go. Just break it. No one can trigger the bug. It is a public server. Yes. Play.nathansalapat.com. Port 30,000. It's called In Our Midst. It's a ripoff of Among Us. I'm going to keep working on this server. There's actually a couple big things that I want to do. Mostly back-end, so it really won't affect anything gameplay-wise. But there's just some things that I haven't gotten around to yet because... Honestly, because it's a lot of work and you can't really show anything for it. And when you're trying to do a weekly video showing updates on the server, if you do a whole bunch of, behind-the-scenes stuff, you can't make a video of behind-the-scenes stuff. So it's like, well, I need something for the video. So I can't spend the time doing these... back-end features because I can't show those and I have to have something to show on the video, so I guess I'll have to do something else instead. It's kind of a big rat race. So the plan is... Oh, that's not the band hammer. That's the tool to break nodes. It's very different than normal mine test. You can't break anything with your hand, other than garbage. You can break garbage. Frog. I don't know where Frog is, but yeah, I'm down. Where is Frog? Is this Frog? This is Frog. Okay, I'm down. So the plan is to start, what's the word? To start lowering the amount of videos I put out, I guess. So I have a handful of mod reviews that have been requested, mod reviews / game reviews that have been requested that I'll be doing in February here. I'm going to start wrapping up the Let's Play series. I got to try to get that, whatchamacallit. Oh, come on, people. Thought we were playing this one. I got to get Uber Slime or something. I don't know. And then I've actually been doing some work on Trader throughout the month. A lot of little things. Some new visuals and stuff. There's actually some pretty cool ones with, like, blood and stuff. Yeah, because everyone needs blood, man. I'm just going to try to not get killed. That's my goal. So there's a handful of new things here. So there's that. And then, yeah, ultimately come like March-ish. Ooh. Come March-ish, I'll probably be down to like 2 videos a week. How do I? Here we go. Somebody discovered a corpse, but I have no idea who has. Does the server have 0 players right now and won't let you in? No, you should be able to. You should be able to get in. And we crashed for some reason. Swell. I love when the server just everything breaks, and I don't know why. It's very hard to test a multiplayer server when there's just one person. It's like, well, let me spin up 4 instances of mine test and play by myself, doing everything by myself, and then try to catch every bug. It's really difficult. Dare I even say almost impossible. Oh no, I can't connect to the server. What? That's weird. Is this... Oh, you know what? I think the server changed IPs. I will BRB. I gotta see what the IP is of the server so I can check the logs. All right. That was easy enough. It can't be established. Do you want to connect things? Yeah, I do. I know. It's me. Okay. Let me just check the logs quick. Not that the log will necessarily tell me anything because, you know, that's how logs work. It might just say server crashed. Okay, in callback on die player. Oh no, this is something that what's his face just did and I merged. And now it's breaking things. That is not good. That is not a good thing. No, it's the local IP on the server changed. It's right in the other. I guess it doesn't matter which way I point because you don't know anything about my house layout. It's right in the other room. I just did some networking stuff last week. Last week or the week before, I was running some new cables, upgrading some stuff, putting on some new hardware. And somehow in that process, the IPs of like 6 devices in my house decided to change. But other ones all stayed the same. I don't understand why the router did that. I was like, wait. So I think every single computer, every computer in the house, the file server, the computer I'm on here, the one in my bedroom, the laptops, those all changed their IPs. The media center didn't, but the media center in the basement did. And then all the smart home stuff that connects to Wi-Fi, none of that changed its IPs. And I'm like, what? I don't know what happened. But, so it just wasn't the same IP. So when I tried connecting via SSH, it changed. But it's no big deal. Everything was updated other than my SSH client because I hadn't used that since then. But it looks like I know what the error is. Unfortunately, it's probably just going to keep crashing because that's not something I can just super quickly fix. So, sorry about that. There's probably people waiting for me. Or not. Maybe not. Maybe they realize that I run a garbage server and they don't want to play it. Because I don't see anybody here. Okay, well, that's fine. I wouldn't want to play on a server that crashes all the time either, so I don't blame them. I'll get the bugs fixed eventually, sometime. So where were we before all of the crashes? Oh yeah, so I'm making like $20. No, not even that. I was making like $6. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, I bet they were on the map. The log file is so big. Yeah. Great. I would fix it, but I can't fix that in a stream. Yeah, that's my bad. I merged a pull request and I didn't test it because it looked good on paper. Well, it looked good. Obviously, I didn't print the code out onto paper, but it looked good. Clearly, it wasn't, though. I should have tested it before I pulled it. Merged it. I should test it before I merged it. And I didn't. So, unfortunately, that's going to keep happening. Oops. This is why you're supposed to test your code, people. No, It's probably crashing every time you try to connect because every time somebody dies, it kills the server, unfortunately. And there's really nothing else you can do on this server. Check XP, open your inventory. If you open your inventory, there is player stats right on the help page with your XP, your HP, and your luck. You can also click the XP tab, and it'll tell you how many points you have available, which is the same as your XP. I don't know why I call it points here. I should probably call this XP, not points. Yeah. You know. Yeah, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. Anyway. Hey, why can't I open the locked door? But I am staff. Oh, I need to restore my privileges, that's why. There we go. I want to hide out in the staff only. In the green room. It's just an empty room. There's also, I think this one's not green. Yes, it's like the orange room, the tan room. It's also an empty room. I don't know why you'd want to hang out in those. They're pretty boring. But, you know, you got some nice server racks back here. They're pretty dope. And you can sneak out through other doors. But you have to be a builder to do that. Yo quiera entrar? You want to join? Or how to join? Play.nathansalpat.com, port 30,000. I suppose I could type that in here. Play.nathansalpat.com, port 30,000. Assuming that's what that meant. I believe that's what that meant. So yeah, basically, long and short of it is there'll be fewer videos in the upcoming months. February, March will probably stay fairly similar to what we've seen. Not in the month of January with a video every day. That's just insane. But those will probably be staying fairly similar because, you know, the weather's kind of icky out. But this year we are planning big things for the property. We have some buildings to build. We just got a tractor last year. Man, it's so much fun. I love driving the tractor around. So much fun. So big gardens. There are just gonna be gardens everywhere. I got cornfields to do. I got, you know, I've mentioned my pond in the past. Well, there's 3 ponds now. I can't wait to, you know, go swimming with the fishies. And they're getting bigger. I'm hoping. Anybody who doesn't have fish or a pond, you know, they're whatever. But you can get they kind of look like Cheetos. They're not Cheetos, but they kind of look like Cheetos. And when your koi get big, and this is probably true of a lot of other fish than koi, but most of the time people have koi in their ponds. They get big enough, you can hold the Cheeto looking thing, noodle, whatever you want to call it. It looks like a Cheeto, okay? You wouldn't want to eat them, but it looks like you hold it at the end, and the fish will swim right out, and they'll eat it out of your hand. Dude, I am so excited for the day that happens. I cannot wait. Like, most people don't think, oh, you can pet your fish? Yeah, you can pet your fish, homie. It's great. I mean, if they're in an aquarium, they're not that big, but koi can grow up to, 3 feet long? Like, these ain't your aquarium fish, okay? I got some big boys in there. And, well, right now it's all, you know, it's winter time. So it's iced over and stuff, but yeah, good times. And I don't want to, you know, be that guy who's like, I can't do this. I gotta do stupid videos for YouTube. You know, I've done that for far too long already. You know, life is more important than video games. So, yeah. I'm going to be a farmer. You know, I should have worn my straw hat. Let me find it real quick. I think it's right in the other room. Yeah, we're bringing it back. sign. What's sign mean? Yeah, see, I got the hat. I got to get the, well, I'm not going to be growing wheat, so I can't get the, what do they even call that? The wheat stem, or is that just a piece of grass? I don't know. You always see farmers chewing on them. I don't know if you actually ever see that. That's how they're depicted quite frequently, though, is chewing on these blades. I think they're not really blades of grass. It's a grass stem with seeds. I don't know. But I'm doing corn and potatoes and pumpkins, cantaloupes, watermelons. Man, there's going to be so many gardens. We're going to be so busy this spring and summer and fall. It's going to be great. It's going to be like going back in time to, the 1800s and people were farmers. Livestock. Dude, there's so many fun things to do that aren't video games. Chickens. Any of y'all raise chickens? Because I'm going to have some chickens. It might be illegal, but you know what? That's okay. Thanks again, Dirk. I made it with the Terraform tools and mod. It's really super useful for doing this stuff. It is. I did a mod review on, I don't know when, a while back, but quick recap. You have different brushes you can use, and you can like select what materials you want. So on the stone stuff here, you can see there's stone 0. This is stone 2. I thought there was another stone mixed in here as well. Maybe not. Maybe it's just those 2 stones. But they're kind of just randomly mixed together. We got like I think this is just 2 of them here. We have grass 4 and grass dried 0. We got dirt 4 and dirt 3. And they all just kind of different grasses here. They kind of just come together and it breaks up some of the monotony. Oh, yeah, there's trash bin there. There's also one in the post office. Over here. I should put more trash bins in, honestly. I've been thinking about making some other styled ones that would make sense to be like along the streets and stuff. Put one in the espresso shop. Is there a trash bin in here? Yeah, there's a trash bin in here. I would hope there's not trash in here because the health inspector would have a fit if there was garbage just lying around. Do you watch Jordan Taylor? Do you watch Blimey Cow? Are you talking about cheese puffs? Okay, still connection timed out on 5.1.1 version client for me. It is possible that 5.1 is not compatible. The server is running 5.4. So I wouldn't think that's the case. But I guess that could be a possibility. I thought that the 5 series were all compatible, but I'm not positive. So that may be the issue. Cheese puffs. Well, I think Cheetos is the name brand. Right? Am I thinking of the wrong food? Isn't that the one with the... What is he? Like Chester, I want to say, is the name of their mascot. I don't know what he's supposed to be, a leopard or but he stands on 2 feet, so I don't know what he's supposed to be. But I think those are Cheetos. And they're like I think they're cornmeal extrusions maybe with cheese dust on them. They look like that. I'm sure they're nothing like it in real. I've never purchased any because my fish weren't big enough, but I think this year they will be, so I'm going to get some. They kind of look like that. Or like macaroni noodles are really too small, but they're kind of like between those two, where it's like a little stick kind of thing, but it's fish food, and you can hold the end of it and put the other end into the water, and the fish will swim up and they'll like eat it out of your hand. It looks super cool when you watch it. I follow some pond people on YouTube. It looks so much fun. Like you can just sit out there with your feet in your pond, hold the fish food, and they'll just come swimming right up, and they'll just nibble on your fingers to get the fish food. And it's the simple little things. It's like, well, that looks stupid, and then you actually just like, wow, this is actually really cool. Like the fish, I don't know if they actually know who I am. Like maybe they would do that to anybody. I don't know, but like to have a fish, and you think a fish is kind of like a stupid animal, right? Like you're not like, oh yeah, fish are super smart or anything. Maybe they are. I don't know. I have no idea. But I just think, oh yeah, they swim in water and they live in their own waste, and that they're cool with it, right? But for them to be like, oh hey, this guy's got food, I'm gonna swim up and eat it out of his hand. That's just cool. I don't care what anybody thinks. It's cool. So no, I thought cheese puffs were the balls, but maybe that's different, or maybe that's a knockoff. JC, to answer your question, I have seen Jordan Taylor and Blimey Cow. Yes. Yahoo. Okay. I don't know what the Yahoo was in reference to, but sorry about that. Just smacked the microphone and double thumbs up, I suppose. Was the Yahoo for bringing back the hat? This was my I wore this for every episode of the Epic Dev series, right? I think that was the series I was wearing the hat for. I don't remember whatever started that. But something started it. And then I just had to wear it for every episode because that's what the people wanted. And then I stopped doing that series and I stopped wearing the hat. For the videos at least. Maybe I should bring it back. Maybe my views would increase if I wore the hat, right? Maybe this was the secret sauce. This is what the YouTube algorithm wanted, was the hat. Yeah. So, what else? Oh yeah, so I've been doing some other freelance work, which I had mentioned previously, making pretty decent money off of it. And, just trying to find time to do those and all the stuff around the property. And there's a lot of research that goes into, I don't know if research is necessarily the right word, but you kind of have to know some things to garden. Not too much for gardening, though. But chickens, you kind of need to know some things. You got to build a chicken coop. You got to feed them. You got to make sure that, wild animals don't eat them. There's stuff like that. And then growing corn. I've never grown corn before. I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to growing corn. But it sounds fun. So we're going to give it a shot. And we got the tractor now. Which, dude. That's so much fun. Drive around, mow the grass, till the lawns. There are just so many things. Till the lawns. What am I saying? Till the garden plots. Till the fields. It's great. Everybody needs a tractor in their life. A bobcat would be more fun, admittedly. But it's kind of a little less useful in practical sense. Bobcats dig holes. And that's kind of it. I mean, sure, you can scrape snow. And you can get different attachments for them for drilling holes in the ground for doing fences. But I got a post hole digger, so I just do that all by hand, which kind of sucks, but I'm not going to spend 20 grand on a bobcat just so I can put fences up easier. That ain't happening. Plus I'd have to buy a truck and a trailer to haul that stuff on, and what we got now is really not big enough for a bobcat. So, yeah. Also, none of my coworkers watch this, but they keep bugging me to start a bakery because evidently I bake really good food. So we're thinking about looking into that. We have some family. They're not family friends. Some friends from church that have I don't know if it's they do a catering business. I don't know what you would really consider that. But yeah, we're kind of thinking maybe see what's all involved before we, do anything, but cuz I'm assuming I have done absolutely zero research, so this is just what my guess is. Probably have to form an LLC because, if somebody bought your food and burnt themselves eating it, or I don't know, and they tried to sue you, obviously we don't want to lose everything we own because somebody sued us over something stupid from some food we sold. So, I'm assuming you have to have an LLC for that. I don't know. And then there's the whole health inspection thing. We can't just start a bakery out of our kitchen, I wouldn't think, because our kitchen's probably not going to meet health food standards, I'm guessing. So I don't even know how that would work. Like, you have to buy property then, but how do you afford the building with an industrial kitchen if you're not making any income because the business doesn't exist yet? I don't. It seems really, really complicated, but not gonna lie, it does sound kind of like the dream job. Making banana bread all day long, strawberry cakes, brownies. I'm not a huge fan of making cookies just because of all the dishes, but I suppose I could get a dishwasher in an industrial kitchen, huh? Throw the cookie trays in there. Anyway, I'm talking about things that nobody cares about because none of you know me in real life, and you don't know where I live, so you could never come to the bakery and buy any food. But yes, my coworkers have been bugging me about that, so it's something to look for. Kensington Park, they were carping like, hey, koi are just carp, but they're fancy carp. Garlic bread and popcorn. Oh yeah, they'll eat anything. They will straight up eat anything. As long as they can. I think if that fits in their mouth, they will eat it. Which, for good or for bad, I suppose. And yes, they will fight each other. To varying degrees. It really depends on how much food and how recently they've been found. So yeah, so there's that. What else? I know there was something else I was supposed to mention. Oh, with cutting with cutting back on the videos and stuff. If you do have a mod you want me to review to do an updated review for, or game, or texture pack, whatever, the best way to let me know is going to be via email or using the form on my website. There's I think it's under the Mind Test tab, like request a video. That's probably what it says. You can use that because that'll send me an email, and I will see that. If you try contacting me via any of the other social medias that I have, I probably won't see them because I'm not going to be very actively checking them because I figure like 2 videos a month. That's kind of the plan. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do that. I was kind of thinking that I would do like the maybe first and third something of the month. So maybe first and third Monday of the month or Wednesday. I don't know. Or maybe the 1st and the 15th. I don't know. I have to still figure out really like what I want to use as the point at which the video is released. Because, per YouTube, you should stick to a schedule. I don't know if I believe anything YouTube says anymore. Also, that's kind of another reason for this. Just recently, like 3 days ago, YouTube just straight up deleted somebody's channel that I wouldn't say they're friends at all because they probably don't know I exist. But I watched their content on a fairly regular basis. Just absolutely no reason. Or YouTube didn't give any reason anyways. I can't see any reason why the channel would be deleted. And they had something in the millions of subscribers. Just gone. Absolutely gone. Just obliterated. Again, as far as we know, like YouTube didn't give them a reason. So I'm assuming YouTube didn't give anybody else a reason because why would you delete a creator's channel and not tell them but tell somebody else why you deleted the channel? That just seems a little... Of course, then again, it is YouTube, so who knows? But, yeah, I don't want that to be my fate, like, oh, yeah, I've been doing this for, however long, and then YouTube just, on a whim, like, oh, yeah, you can't exist anymore. See ya. Except, not even see ya because we banned you, so you can't even create a new channel. And that's part of the reason why I do have the backup channels, not on YouTube, like the other platforms that I have the mod reviews on and stuff. But, when I started this, I was living at home. I was single, part-time job. It was 30 hours a week. Is that considered part-time? I don't even know what they consider part-time anymore. It was 30 hours a week. I'm going to assume that's part-time. 40 hours a week is full-time, right? So anything under 40 is part-time. I don't know what the technical classification is. But, back in the day, I didn't have as many responsibilities. It's kind of more responsibilities when you have a family and you have a house and there's bills to pay. And there's a 40-plus hour week of work at a real job every week for the past, January was 40-plus. But October, November, December were 50-plus hour weeks. Yeah, sometimes you run out of steam, and then, just a lot of other little things kind of added up. And I'm like, maybe I need to focus on some other things a little more. Cool new nodes, thanks. You like the blood ones? I think I can just search blood. Yeah, because of virus and bloodstream. Yeah, look at these blood splatters. Like, these are dope. There's a handprint one. This one, I don't understand why it turned out the way it did. Like, I think this is good stuff. I forget who requested these. This was a very old request, though. This was like 2 years ago around Halloween. Somebody wanted these. I mean, look, that looks like someone's head got blown off. And then this hand, see, like this one, there's like transparency on the blood. And this hand, it's just like, it's solid. And I don't know why, because the texture doesn't look like this. The texture has transparent stuff around it. And they're both registered with the exact same function. So they should both have the semi-transparency. I don't know. I even tried fixing it. I went in and I edited this handprint and I duplicated the layer and I blurred the lower layer so that, it would be some semi-transparent. Same thing. Somebody help me. I don't know why this is happening. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so those are fun. There's a whole bunch of bloods. I forget who wanted those. Somebody who doesn't even play on the server anymore, but I kind of wanted them too, just because I was like, that could be fun. Some horror themed stuff, I mean, after all, the server is about killing people, right? There's some Winnie the Pooh, I forget, Pooh Bear. He wanted some medical charts, so we got a kidney, an eyeball, an ear, and a skull. That's the best I can do for you, Pooh Bear. It's really difficult to get, like, any, detail of anything in a 64 or 54? 64? I forget what resolution these are. It's 32 pixels per node, but these are larger than one node. I think 64 is max at the full. So I think the skull is 64 by 64 because it's really hard to get any kind of detail. These are, these medical things here, these are public domain images, by the way. If you search, what is it? Vintage medical works or something like that. There's old medical books that have medical illustrations in them, and the books are old enough that they've fallen into public domain. So you can literally just grab these images and use them for whatever you want. Assuming you're in a country that has a public domain law. The United States does. Your mileage may vary if you're not in the United States, and this potentially could be illegal for you to use. But obviously it's perfectly fine to have it on a server because you don't own that. Yeah, there's like a bathtub now. I just seen it someplace. Yeah, we got a bathtub. There's a toilet someplace. We got, I think the medical table was here before. Oh yeah, there's a pedestal sink now because I was making some bathroom stuff. We got the toilet. We got a urinal. We got a urinal with a divider. If you don't know what those are for, that's tough, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I do want to show this. This is my crowning achievement. This is the one single thing I am the most proud of that I have done in the last while. I think I do this. Yeah. Abada boom, abada bing. The platform is now an entity and it moves smoothly. Any existing ones that moved you know, one node at a time will continue to exist as they did. Oh, now here's the fun thing though. If I can run faster than this, it collides with players. Whoops, let me get ahead of it. So if you're on it and you fall off, it'll actually turn around because it collides with you. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's a thing. I was trying to get this where it would move you with it. I don't know if I'm just an idiot or if the engine's just maybe kind of broken, but it doesn't work. The closest I could get it to do is when you stood on top of it, it would shoot you off the front of it. And I mean like literally throw you across the map. And I don't understand why that happened, because I was just adding the velocity of the platform to the player, which theoretically should make you move at the same speed as it moves, right? But no, evidently not. So unfortunately, you still have to walk on top of the platform for the platform to really be any use. Also, it's kind of stuttery because it's on a server, but it's large enough where I don't think that's a huge issue. Like, it's just 2 nodes long. You shouldn't really have any issue staying on top of it. The stutter's not that bad. And yeah, you can jump off at any point. And, whoops, I guess I have to go this way. There we go. They run in both directions, and they'll also collide into themselves. You have to right-click to destroy them, because for some reason, left, like punching it, it can't register that or something. I didn't understand exactly why it didn't work, but it didn't work. So right-click. What's the name of the blood mod? Okay, so the blood stuff, I want to say this is part of the decals mod. Decals, yep, this is part of the decals mod. So if you look, man, do I even really have a good way where you can find the code's on Not a Bug, and the game's called Trader. It's probably linked in the Trader dev videos, I would think. But it is a completely custom mod for this server, and it just has, oh, actually I could just click the decals tab. It's got the numbers, it's got the letters, it's got glitter, somebody requested those. It's got these different road markings. It's got some tire skid marks. We've got some different leaves, which I think What's-His-Face requested those as well. And then we have blood splatters. It basically is just transparent textures on a plane that go right onto a wall. So you can put these, you can put them on walls. You can put them on floors. This is a slab, which is why that's floating in the air. You should be able to put it on ceilings. Yep. I mean, blood could get onto a ceiling, so that does make sense. And you can put it, you know, on all 4 walls. Now, I don't believe they rotate. Yeah, it always points the same direction. Because these are, I want to say this is wall mounted is the draw type, or not the draw type, the param type, I believe, is wall mounted. So anything placed on the ground always faces the same direction, which it is what it is. I could have made them that they could be rotated on the floor so they could point in any direction, but I believe that gave me some kind of an issue. Oh, no, I remember why this is done that way. Because the white ones are stainable. Or you can change the color. So, like we have the letter Z here. I believe there's 8 different colors that this can be. So this is a, what is it? It's color something. I forget what exactly it is, but because these are, you can change the color on them. there's a limited amount of rotations that are available for it because the bits need to be used for the colors and the rotations. It's kind of a bit of technical stuff, but that's the reason why. But I suppose the full color ones are already being registered differently anyways. So these could be changed so that they have the extra rotation, because I don't need to use any bits of the param data for color data because the color is baked into the image and isn't changeable. So that could be changed, actually, just as a minor visual improvement. I could do that. I'd have to remember to do it, but I could do it. Alpha channel, anti-aliasing. Anti-aliasing would be somewhat similar, I think, but I don't think that's actually what it's called. So anti-aliasing is something you get when you scale an image, and you pretty much say 4 pixels worth of data are going to be represented in 1 pixel. So we take those 4 pixels and we run some kind of an algorithm on them, I don't know what, and average the color of all 4 to one new color. And if there's 1 pixel that's transparent, theoretically we make this new pixel 1/4 of the way transparent, 3/4 of the way opaque, so that it has some transparency to it because the original 4 pixels had some transparency in them. So that would be anti-aliasing, which would also be true of this to a given degree. But yeah, this one just doesn't, and I don't know why. Because the actual texture does have it. Like, the actual texture image has transparency and semi-transparency and stuff. But for some reason, this one doesn't come through with it, but the other ones do. And like I said, they're all registered with the exact same function. There's pretty much, I think the function's called decal register color, and it takes 2 parameters. One parameter being the name we see here, the description, and the other parameter being the texture name, which also ends up being the node name. So this is decals : blood _ splatter _ 6. So the texture name is blood _ splatter _ 6 .png. Actually, I think it should be decals _ blood _ splatter _ 06. But because every decal texture starts with the word decal, that's part of the function. So it just uses decal _ and then appends that string to the end of it to get the full texture name, basically. It makes sense if you've ever done mind test modding. If you haven't, it's probably all completely over your head. And like, what is he talking about? It's coding. It's programming. It's big brain stuff. Oh boy, somebody just seen all the blood. Let me clean that up real quick. Blood's gone. Blood's gone. Don't need anybody freaking out about the blood. Yeah. Let me put some blood over in the espresso shop here. Man, the health department would have a fit. They would they would shut this place down. Like, excuse me. Oh yeah, you can do this too now. You can throw anything in the garbage. You'll only get points if it's actual garbage, but you can throw anything in the garbage, which, you know, is kind of helpful. More so when you're playing a level and say you picked a bunch of request forms for things, and you find that you've ran out of inventory space because you can't drop them on the ground. So your only option is to put them in the trash. But you don't have a trash in your player inventory when you're a player. I can show you that real quick. Let me just toggle my privileges. See, when I'm a player, I have 8 inventory slots. I also have the World Edit button because I have a World Edit privilege, but I actually can't use it because you have to have Creative and World Edit to do that. Yeah. But it was too much work to make the button go away. I was like, yeah, you know what? That's fine. It doesn't affect anything. I'm going to leave it there. And I did, because I'm lazy. And, well, I mean, let's be serious. Nobody playing the game's like, oh, let me mess around with world edit while somebody's trying to kill me. Or maybe somebody would do that. I don't know. I wouldn't. I'd be more worried about, trying to make sure whoever's trying to kill me can't kill me. Woohoo, now I have more XP. I have 110 XP. Whoop-de-doop-de. I could buy something, but I don't think I can because I think I need a lot more than 110 XP to be able to get to the next tier of anything. Let me just check, though. Also, oh, did I? I want to say I made another storage locker. Oh, I can't see that now anyways. Oh, well. Yeah, I can't do anything because I don't have enough XP. Let me just toggle this back on. I want to say that should be in tasks, right? Yeah, so there's an old storage trunk now. I don't know why I'm covering all of this stuff. This should be stuff that goes out in the video. This is a storage locker. So if you're building something that, this doesn't fit in because it's not a, sci-fi, modern day, blah, 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 and it's more of a old-timing, medieval era type thing, there's this cool old storage locker, steamer trunk kind of thing that works the exact same. But, visually it might fit in a little better. So that's why that exists. I can't get rid of both of them. Also, this thing should get changed, but minor details. Oh, new wood pile. Oh, and I gotta show the force field generator. I got to. Okay, so this thing is pretty dope. I think I want it there, and I'm gonna put one here. Yeah. So the force field generator, as you can tell, generates a force field. And now you can't get through the door because the collision box for this thing covers the door. It's quite genius. And it's working fine, which is also quite genius. I think I need the wrench. Yeah, I need the configuration tool. How do I do this? Punch it. There we go. Force field generator. Yep. Okay, 30 to 90 seconds. It'll prevent anybody from getting into the building or exiting the building. So the force field generator is great, except for when you lock yourself in, which is kind of the point of it. So you can build a hallway or something, right? And somebody can get in there. And like, oh, force field generator, okay, whatever. And assuming they find when it's not working, they get the part request from them, they go get the part, they come back, and if they're standing on the wrong side of the force field when they fix it, then there's a force field that goes up and they are trapped and stuck. They're also safe, assuming that there's nobody else on the inside of that force field generator because nobody else can get in. But yeah, that's fun. There's also a very technical doodad for this. So we have this satellite dish. The signal strength is always 97. That's just static. It doesn't change before it breaks. And I think the tip changes color. It's not a very big difference when it breaks. Honestly, it's kind of hard to tell, I think. Come on, just break already. Anyways, there is a very technical sounding part that this thing gets. The texture for it looks nothing like the actual thing. Is it gonna break or not? Come on. I just want to. Oh, there. See, so the tip goes away. Oh, actually, you know what? This does kind of look similar to it. It's the force field generator that I had to come up with something. So you need a low noise block required, which kind of looks like an inverted 9-volt battery, right? But this is an actual real thing. Low noise block down converter request form. And the one I found on Google Images did somewhat sort of kind of look like this. This is an actual real thing. If you have what do they use satellite for? Internet? TV? I don't actually know. We've never had that. But if you do have one of these things, there is an actual module in there. I did a little bit of research on it because I wanted to make sure this was actually correct, which I don't know why. It's a video game. Who cares if it's correct? But the signal comes in to the dish and is bounced back. It doesn't really... This is kind of inaccurate. The signal comes into this dish being these 4 little wings. It's hard to do when you're trying to keep everything square, right? But these dish on an actual dish is a dish, and it bounces everything that comes into the conical dish to the tip of the little receiver thing, which on this was that little yellow chunk. Now it's just white. And so the signal all goes there, and then that signal that comes in runs through this low noise block down converter thing, which does something. I'm not entirely 100% sure what it does, but it does something, and it makes the signal usable by whatever the antenna is connected to. You could research it yourself if you really wanted to know how the thing works. But yeah, it's something like that. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, it's a legit thing, okay? I swear it's legit. I found it on the internet, so it must be true. It actually is, though. It is a real thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's real. Oh yeah, there's a wooden sign too now. I got sick and tired of the only sign being this stupid green thing. I don't even know why I made this sign green. I don't know what my thought this was. I think I pulled this over from Epic. I know this one came over from Epic. I think this one did too. But I don't know what the logic was behind making it green. It's the stupidest decision ever. Well, one of the stupidest. I've probably made stupider. But I don't know why I made a sign that was green. Like, what in the world is actually green like this in nature? I mean, for real. The only thing that would be green like this is plastic. But if it's plastic, why does the texture look this, splotchy and grainy? Like, plastic should be smooth. Unless, like, some kid made this in his basement out of old Pepsi bottles or something. In which case, why is it a thing here? I don't know. So anyways, I made a metal and a wooden sign that are far superior. The metal sign says text, if you couldn't read that. The wooden sign's just blank. But I needed those for... Oh, yeah, I needed that for this. So What's-His-Face built this, and I wanted to make sure people could tell who did it. So I made a little cornerstone, pretty much, by putting 2 signs here and just saying, built by What's-His-Face, so that people know What's-His-Face did it. Because, that's the nice thing to do, to let people know who builds stuff on the server. Yeah, so that's that. The name of the server is In Our Midst. It's a ripoff of Among Us, if you hadn't been around long enough to hear that. And I figured In Our Midst was kind of like the closest I could get to Among Us without being a blatant ripoff while still being a blatant ripoff. Yeah, because that's how I roll. Somebody said I should do this. Well, not me specifically. This was like a year ago now, maybe not quite a year ago. Maybe a year ago. I don't know. It's been a while. Somebody was like, oh, we should, somebody needs to make a Among Us. Where's this guy who's asking where the maker is? Someone should make an Among Us game for Mindtest. I was like, oh, I can do that. So I did that. And here we are. Right behind you. Right in front of you. I'm following you. I'm inside of you. Wait, where did he go? Who is asking? Green 2? I can do green 2. I mean, it's going to break, unfortunately, because of some bad code. I'm live streaming, actually, but obviously you don't know that. Because you wouldn't be asking what I'm doing then if you knew what I was doing, would you know? I suppose. I should also Connection timed out from 5.4.1 on the phone. I don't know why. I mean, obviously I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 people on the server right now. They've obviously all been able to connect just fine. So I'm not sure what the issue is why yours won't connect. I don't know. I mean, the server is, you know, running out of my house. So it's possible that something with that is why it's not working for you. I don't know. Unfortunately, it's going to crash as soon as the first person dies and respawns. This is terrible. I need to test fixes before I accept the fixes. Because previously it just messed up with ghost respawning, but it didn't break the game. And now it breaks the game. I'd kind of prefer to just have a ghost respawn screwed up than the server crash. But live and learn, or live and don't learn, as the expression goes. Yeah, that's a shame. If you are interested, because I should shill this more often. If you're interested in hiring me to do freelance work, I am still doing that. So that is still very much so an option. Oh, just empty. It said chest with stuff, but there's... Okay, am I doing something wrong? It must be. Why did you call an emergency meeting? Also, this is... I hate when people get their heads stuck in buildings. It's terrible. What do you do? Kick, skip? Yeah, I don't... Why are we even here? Oh, hey, there's a kitchen sink now. Nice. I think that existed for a while. Oh, no. That's awful. Please vote or skip voting. Oh, you know what? The emergency meeting doesn't pull any of that up. That's a shame. So if you do the kick command, hey, the traitor was defeated. Wow. That's cool. So now theoretically I have 135 XP. Woo, woo, woo. Nice. I don't know how that worked, but okay, that's cool. Oh yeah. If you want to hire me to do freelance work, I am still doing that. And theoretically I have more time now than ever to do it. You know, models mostly. Assets. I mean, I can do code too, but you probably don't want me doing your code. As you can see from the numerous times that the server has crashed, I obviously am no good at writing code. But assets wise, well, you know, these are quite beautiful assets. Oh, that's not the frog one. Yeah, let's emergency thing should do the other thing too. Let me put a note up for that. I should do boopity 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 new issue. Emergency meetings. I'm calling an emergency meeting. The screen should show with voting instructions. You know, that way you would know what's going on. And I wouldn't have people that are like, so what do we do? Are we dead? Because no, you're not dead. You just need to vote on whatever was being discussed. 30 seconds left to vote. What? What are we voting for? Hey, there's a wood pile. I mean, there's a campfire. Where's the wood pile? Try with another item. Well, yes. Yes. See, I need to find the pile of wood, though. Power. Lab. Hey! Hey! Oh, hey, I'm the trader. I didn't even know that. Cool. Cool. So I can start the fire, but it actually won't even do any good because, you know. Hey! Hey, why does it still say campfire? Light it. Light up with wood. But it's burning. Why does it still say that? That should change. Oh, well. Oh, well. I did a task and I didn't even need to. But you know, it was fun. It was fun to start a fire. Who doesn't like starting fires? Can I jump this around? I can. Nice. I also take some damage when I hit the ground. But you know what? That's fine, because my health will auto-regen. Grab rubbish. You know what? There's some rubbish around here. There's also a smoke detector up there. In case... Wait, that's kind of weird. Why is there a curtain that... Oh, okay, whatever. There's nothing there. Oh, yes, yes. Beautiful, beautiful artwork, by the way. We have man with goofy chin. We have woman with puffy dress sleeve thing. We have my personal favorite, windmill with boats. We have gentleman who hasn't shorn nor shaved. Shorn? No, showered or shaved. We have woman trying not to look disgusted, but clearly disgusted. And then we have Froggy. I mean, come on. How can you look at this and not be like, this woman's like, I am really disgusted with this, but I can't let people know that I'm disgusted with this. Like, that's the facial expression I get. It's some actual famous painting. I maybe it's not famous. I don't know. But it's an actual real painting. That somebody obviously made. Not me. But somebody made it a long time ago. So it's public domain. Again, you know, if you live in America. Or someplace that has public domain laws like that. I don't know. I think these are already all working, so I can't get the XP. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. Why? Oh, there we go. Oopie doopie doopie doopie. Oopie doopie doopie doopie. See, now this one actually does the whole... Got him! And does the whole move them one node at a time, which isn't great because it's constantly updating the map, which is not good for performance, and it's probably really not good for the disk either, constantly writing and reading data like that. So the entity method is far superior because, well, it's an entity and it just moves. My only worry is that the entity will at some point disappear for some reason. And then, you know, the level could be broke. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know how to do anything for that. To, you know, prevent that from happening, but... Frog. Hey, there's a Froggy. And there's a card game. But, you know, I'm super busy. So I can't play card games. It worked with the mobile internet. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Ooh, wow. I'll just not do that. There is some blood here, though. Ew. Ew, there's blood. I want to know how nobody has found the bodies yet. Like, where is everybody? Where are these people that they're just ignoring the bodies? No. See, this screen should show up when somebody calls an emergency meeting. It would make so much more sense. Well, obviously... I killed all the crew. But no, I didn't. But thanks. Thanks. I could use the XP anyways. How did... Like, I was telling everybody that I literally was the... You know, there's nobody watching the stream that's on. I mean, they must be. Because... You know... Respawn in lava makes no sense. Oh, yeah, you probably respawned above where you died on that platform, which was above lava, so then... Yeah, I could see that. I don't really know. Just dying and dying. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. I would have to put in a check to see. Wait, how many players does this one need? That's only 3. It would need It would need to know what you were going to respawn, and then if it was lava, I don't know how I would know where to respawn you to instead. I suppose I could just kick you back to the main menu? Or I could give you like invincibility for 10 seconds after respawn to give you time to get out of the lava, potentially. But on that specific one, I haven't actually looked too closely. But I think on that, if you fall into the lava, you're stuck. I don't think there's any way to get out of the lava. I think that's kind of how they did the border around their world, was just put lava out so that you can't get off the edge of the world if you fall into lava. Where's, come on, peoples. What are you doing in there? Get over here, bros. Dudes, what are you doing? All right. Forgot where my mouth is. That's embarrassing. What's this garbage? Oh, hey, cool. I got an email from YouTube saying you're streaming. And it actually was sent when the stream started. Surprising. Generally, I feel like I get those like way late. Like, oh, your stream's been going for 2 hours now. We'll send you an email letting you know that you're streaming. Like, okay, thanks, I guess. Who crashed the server? And how? I bet it was the same thing. Let me find out. Am I inside of somebody? Oh, yeah, I am. Okay. Oh, what do people want to do this? Isn't this one like really boring? I don't know. I'm just trying to follow whoever's got the most. We got one person there. We got a bunch of people here. I guess I'll go stand here. I don't know. Okay, so let's reopen the debug log and see what we got. Like, oh wow, that's terrible. Is it though? Hey, what do you know? It's the exact same error that it's been every other time. I mean, that's at least good, right? Because that means there's only one thing I need to fix. Oh wait, it did show what I'm stuck. I'm dying. What is going on here? Help me. Why am I? Hello? Why is this doing this? Are you just keep recalling in a button? I feel like that's not the case because I would be going to different spots then. No one's saying anything. I'm going to get an epileptic seizure. I won't actually. However, if you do suffer from epilepsy, I would advise looking away because something's definitely broke. I don't understand why I can't adjust where I'm looking, though. Or you could kick Thunder 1035. We don't know who called the emergency meeting because... Oh, wait. Yes, we do. It was Joe G. Boing. I did not realize that it told you who called the emergency meeting, but it does. Yes. Please. It would be a shame if a player was called Skip. Ah, and he crashed. If somebody joined with the name of Skip, that would be an issue. So you know what? I'm going to do that right now just to make sure that can never happen. I'm going to join with Skip. Oh, you know what? I got to verify my password, though, so I can't. It's going to say you're about to create with a new password or a new player. Okay. Why is... There we go. Next. Hey, see? So I can learn about what this game is. Report any bugs to me. I'll just exit, so now no one can ever use the name Skip. Because that would admittedly be a huge issue. I don't know what would happen. Probably bad things. There should be some way to make sure that doesn't happen, but I don't know how I would do that. Yeah. That alleviates that from ever becoming a potential issue. And it's hacky, but it works. I like this. This is a cool level. We got... I don't even know what we got. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got houses. We got this waterway. There's doors that you can't open. There's doors I think that you can pick if you have a lock pick, which I don't. I don't even know if they're available. We got some hidden passageways. Okay, I don't know if this did me any good. What's here? There's a task. Is there like a ladder so I can get out of here? Because I'm stuck in the water. Can I swim under? Oh, I can. Okay. Is there a ladder here? No. Okay, still stuck in the water. With no visible means of egress. How did I get in? Where was that ladder? I don't see a ladder here. Hey, there's a door over here. That's interesting. What about this? It's very dark. I don't know what's there. Probably nothing. Where? Oh, wait, here a ladder is, I think. Nope, never mind. That's not a ladder. Where did I get in? There was a ladder that I climbed down. I'm a terrible trader. There used to be a ladder to get... Oh, there it is. I found it. I knew there was a ladder somewhere. Whew. What's up with the little door down here? Oh, it's not even locked. What is this? What is this? Storage room locked. The lock's cheap, though. You might be able to pick it. Ooh. I like picking locks. But I have to have a lock picked. Oh, it doesn't go anywhere. It's unfinished. I mean, it does say that. It says the game is currently unfinished. Oh boy. Let me out. Let me out. Whew. Can I not reach him? Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, kind of hidden behind the storage closet too. Excellent. Howdy, man. Howdy. Yeah, let's go back to the door here, huh? Let's step inside. Step inside. Step inside. No! No. No. I was doing so good. The bodies were all hidden. You know, I was like a pro. Man. Okay. Well, clearly not much of a pro. Let me see what this is. Line 180. Let me take a quick looky see. Trader was defeated on map name. Map name. Oh. You know, I may have yeah. Maybe that wasn't what's his face's fault. That looks like a different error than I thought it was. Let me find the previous crash and see if that was the same thing. Cause if it was, yeah. Oh wait, is this the same as? No, okay. Look at this first one. And this crashed. Line 215. Lobby functions 215, huh? 215, eh? Okay, never mind. That was not what's his face's fault. Apologies, what's his face. Definitely not your fault. That was 100% my fault. I did dumb things. So basically, I did a line that said local map underscore name equals game data, which is a table, and then with a key of map name or map name, which map name didn't exist yet, so it couldn't equal map name because map name is nothing. So basically, I said local is, I'm setting it to itself, but itself hasn't been set. And then I tried using that variable in a chat message, where it should have been map ID, which is an internal name or an internal string, which you shouldn't actually ever see. So yeah, all those crashes totally could have been fixed with 2 lines of changes. But I'm an idiot, and I thought it was something else. Funny that I've never had that crash before. Oh, but you know, if I was playing on maps that had a map name, though they all have a map name. Interesting. I don't know. I do know my leg just fell asleep. You're looking at yourself on YouTube. That's terrible. Now you can't. Ha ha. Suckers. Oh, wait. No. Oh, wait. That's still asleep. Never mind. Oh, I gotta stand up. Get some blood flow back to my leg. Because, you know, having a leg that's asleep's not good. Camera's gonna be a little jerky, so, you know, prepare yourselves. There we go. That's more betterness. All right. I don't think the crash. Spaceship. What spaceship? I don't know. I think somebody else's. Underground Maze is terrible. Please, nobody ever play that level. It's horrible. It's garbage. Spooky Town. See, Spooky Town. It says by admin. It's actually not by admin. Oh, Nathan's evil twin and Hee. So one of these two are the ones who asked for the blood. And they asked for it, like, a long time ago. And I just, you know, it took me a while to get to it. Oops. Sorry, Nathan's evil twin and Hee. You have the blood now, and now you don't even play on the server anymore. But the blood exists, so, you know, there's that. Wait, how much XP do I have? Do I have enough to? Ooh, I got 210. Wait, that's one place. What can I improve? I can increase my health. Ooh, or my luck. Which would I rather? Would I rather have 21 health points, or would I rather have 2 luck? Well, luck is important for lacking picks. It gives you a whole extra second. Also, the card game thing, you get an extra pick of the card for every luck. So I think I want to increase my luck, because that'll help me out. Someone said admin, but then they left. So okay, I was just gonna reply with what, and now they're not here, so I can't. Okay, you're standing next to a broke thing. Oh, Why do I have access to that? Because I have the server privilege, I bet. Okie dokie. That's fine with me. It's fine with me. What's 2D Phoenix? What's 2D Phoenix? I don't even know what 2D Phoenix is. It needs 3 players. Okay. Well, you know. There we go. Oh, no. I didn't want to do that. That's my bad. Sorry. Kick, skip. Just kick, skip. That was, yeah, just a kick, skip. Totally my fault. 100% my fault. Also, that should have a timer, right? Excellent. We can get back to running through hallways. Woohoo! I just earned me some XP by punching blocks. Those might be broke. I don't know. Also, oh, now somebody else called an emergency meeting. Well, it wasn't me, so I don't know. Oh, well. And it crashed, but theoretically now the bug should be fixed. I think. Assuming this was crashing from the same reason. We will see once this finishes loading. And this was, hey, the same error in line 215, which was fixed. So I think, fingers crossed, arms crossed, eyes crossed. You couldn't see, but I totally had my eyes crossed. I think that error should no longer plague us. Pretty sure. Where's the other person? We need one more person. Allegedly, that crash should have fixed the error. I mean, I don't know for sure that it will have, but allegedly it should have. Only because I fixed the error, and then you know, I did things. So allegedly, it should be fine. Come on, let's get this game. One last game. One last hurrah. Okay. Run. Are these? Yes, they have. Oh wait, you know what? There's a whole room over here with. Dude, this is so perfect. Look, you got the supply cabinet right there, and you got the cool little chunk. I forget how I recorded that sound effect. I want to say I dropped the cardboard box on the floor. I think is what I did. Very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Not high quality. Very sophisticated. Like, you know, this is like super professional grade. Ooh. The ultimate in studio equipment type stuff, you know? Oh, hey. Well, this is convenient. If you kill me, Meowcat, thanks. Trader was victorious, and we didn't get a crash. Nice. Also, it says map 2, but it does have a map name, so. That's good. I mean, I didn't get anything out of it, but whoever the trader was, you just earned yourself 25 XP? That's almost enough to well, it's actually enough to claim one of these. It's not enough to get yourself the builder privileges though, so you can't do anything with it, but you can still claim one and throw an aim on it and stuff. You can't build till you get some more XP. All right, well, are we gonna? I suppose we could do one more. I know I said one more the last time, but where'd everybody go? The view range is so low on here that when you use the map, it's kind of, you know, it's like, okay, well, I see one dot because there's one player here. And the other players that are right here don't even show up because I have the view range set quite low. It's done that way, so if you do use the map, you can't cheat as easily and tell where everybody is. You can only see where people close to you are. All right. Out the door, into the spooky, spooky night. I'm not going over that lava thing because, you know, I found out that... Oh, come on. Who called? Goku. Goku! Goku! That's what am I gonna call it? Oh, now somebody died. Poor Goku. He died. Poor Goku. Oh, hey. Can I kick Goku? He's already dead. I can't because he's dead. That figures. What? Who kicked Dirk? That's terrible. Anyways, where was that fire? I want to start it. Oh, it's over here. Is it still going? No, it's not. Excellent. Perfecto. Because that means I can get some XP. Wait. Doesn't that give us XP? What is it? Check XP. 0 XP. But the fire should have given us XP. Did somebody really put a fire in that doesn't give XP? That would be goofy, but I suppose they could have. Oh, the door's locked. I need to pick the lock to charge the... Well, that's just goofy. But okay, that's fine. Let's continue on. I know there is a force field generator over here. Wait, isn't there something up on the spaceship? I want to go up to the spaceship. The spaceship looks fun, but there's somebody inside, and I don't know who they are, and they might try to kill me, so I'm going to avoid that. I'm going to run to the storage building. I bet the smoke detector needs batteries. Hey! It needs batteries. And Thunder 1035 called an emergency meeting. Whoa, hey, whose corpse is this? Oh, this is Goku's. Poor Goku. He died because he got stuck. I wish I knew what caused that and how to fix it, because you shouldn't die when you're in an emergency meeting. That's just not right. Also, how is somebody walking around? What? But they should be stuck in here. Unmovable. I guess nobody was kicked, so that's fine. Where do I get a battery? Hello. Nice basement, but no chest with stuff, but I can't interact with it. Maybe it actually doesn't have stuff. I don't know. Oh, just a little porch. Oh wait, but this is the porch that goes up to the spaceship. Let's see what's up in the spaceship. I want to say... Oh, hey, there's a Mickey D's piece of garbage. That's cool. A painting. I would put a painting on my spaceship. Totally. I mean, you have to have something to look at, right? I think this is broke. 827675. Oh, yeah, it's broke. It crashes the server. I thought those bugs were fixed. Evidently not, though. I don't even know what that bug was. That code's old, and it wasn't meant to work with the new system that's set up. Attempt to perform arithmetic field on question mark, no value. Yeah. That figures. Why is that in a lobby, though? Wait, did somebody else cause that? Was that not actually caused by what I did? Oh no, lobbies functions would have all the game stuff. No, wait, that's in the tasks, isn't it? It's in the voting thing. Wait, what? Interesting. Okay. Runtime error for mod ? In callback environment. Line 107. Attempt from arithmetic on field ? And no value. Line 107. Local needed volts equals lobby dot map ID -1. I guess I could do, or I don't know, just an arbitrary value that should prevent it from being able to crash, because it'll at least have something that exists, even if it's nothing of any actual purpose or value. All right, well, we are going to wrap this one up here. 2 hours, not too shabby shabby. There will be, some videos still coming up through this month and the next, and then you can expect to see them dwindle down quite a bit. I would guess probably next winter they'll pick up a little bit again as the, outside stuff kind of falls off. But we'll see. It's hard to say a year in advance. Like, it's actually kind of funny. I got an email a while back. Last week or this? I forget which. Either last week or this week. Somebody asking me if I would be available in October. October, right? Yeah, in October for an event. I think it was October. And I'm like, why are you asking this now? Like, how am I supposed to know what's going to be going on in October to know if I'm available for this event? Like, you can't expect me to know what my schedule is going to look like that far out. I mean, I don't know what my work hours are going to be come October. I might be working a different shift. You never know. There's so many things that can change in 6 months. So I just, didn't even reply to the email. I probably should, though, and be like, I don't know what my schedule's going to look like in 8 months. What are you thinking asking me this now? Right, that would be 8 months? October? Yeah. February to October, it's about 8 months. I forget what the specific date was, but I'm like, come on. This is way too early to ask me if I'm available for this. And then to expect me to remember it? Please. Ask like a month or two in advance, not a half a year in advance. Anyway, I was going to wrap the stream up. That was just on a little aside. There'll probably be videos at a faster pace next winter, but again, who knows? Can't say. Servers will remain up as usual. If you need to contact me for any reason, email will be the best solution. I mean, it's kind of always been the best solution, but I'm going to be looking at social medias and Discord much less frequently. So if anything does come up, email is definitely the way to go. Servers are staying online. No reason for those to change or anything. So no worries there. And if you do have a mod or a game you would like me to review, shoot me an email and I will get it reviewed. It'll just take a little longer than it would have previously because I'm, as previously mentioned, going to be doing less mind test related stuff and more real world stuff that actually matters. So that's that. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be seeing you around.